Well, it's December here in Colorado. We've put away the turkey and it's time to bust out the Christmas lights. And all due respect to New York and other major metropolitan areas, pretty hard pressed to find a more magical Christmas metropolis than here in Denver. I mean, just look at it. It's spectacular. Outside of the North Pole, I don't think you're gonna find much better than this. And I think Santa would agree with me. So I'm gonna send you guys on a tour of what Colorado has to offer for Christmas. I'm gonna give you the top 6 things to do this holiday season, specifically with your kids, and stick around until the end, because I'm gonna give you 2 more, aren't necessarily Christmas things to do, but they're special holiday things to do here in Denver. Now, as much as I wanna hang out here, it is actually pretty nice. For those of you outside of Colorado, when we get snow like we have here, big old yellow thing in the sky comes out. It's about 40 degrees right now. I only have a vest on and it feels great. But let's go jump into my office and I'm gonna give you these amazing Christmas ideas. But first, take a look at how beautiful Colorado is in December. All right, guys, well, first off, Merry Christmas. You know what? This isn't festive enough. Hold on. That's better. All right, well, like I was saying, first of all, Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and your family. Hope you're as excited as I am for the Christmas season. So let's just jump right into this because there's a lot of information I want to get out to you guys and not a lot of time. I know it can be really hectic during the Christmas season and the holidays. Try to figure out what other things can I do to really bring the Christmas spirit alive. Colorado is rife with amazing things to do. So we're actually gonna start our adventure a little bit outside of Denver. You're gonna have to head up I-70 to Georgetown, to the Georgetown Loop Railroad. They call it Santa's Lighted Forest. If you have seen the movie The Polar Express, you're not gonna find a closer replica of that than this. It's about an hour long, and you get on the narrow gauge loop railroad there in Georgetown. It's located right up I-70 outside of Idaho Springs, roughly a 40-minute drive from Colorado Mills Mall there in West Denver. When you hop on the train, which itself is completely covered in lights from front to back, you'll be welcomed into your specific train car, and my goodness, it genuinely feels like you are sitting in Santa's special train. It is wonderful. The Christmas spirit is absolutely overflowing. From there, you'll start about an hour and 20-minute ride up this beautiful canyon, and it is just going to be filled with Christmas lights. The train attendant comes by, offers you some holiday beverages and snacks, and it is genuinely the best way to usher in the Christmas season and bring Christmas to life. And of course, the big guy in the red suit makes an appearance. Next up is going to be a little bit closer to home, and that is Denver Zoo lights. Every year it gets bigger and better. The Denver Zoo does a spectacular job keeping their lights really festive and new and fun. It runs from November 21st through January 15th. The cost is very reasonable. For a zoo member, if you have a zoo pass, it's $20 a person. For non-members, it's $25 a person. Be sure to get your tickets now, as this isn't just a general admission thing. They only allow a certain number per day to go through, and you actually get a time slot as well. So make sure to get on early, get your spots, make sure you don't miss out on this. You wander through the entire zoo. A lot of the animals are still out and about, and you get to see just the coolest display of Christmas lights because you get the zoo, the animals, and the Christmas lights together. There's adult beverages, hot cocoa. It is an absolute blast for people of all ages. And of course, it's located right in the heart of downtown, so you don't have to make the drive like you do for the narrow gauge railroad. Next up is the Gaylord Rocky Mountain Ice. That's what they call their Christmas festival, and like everything that Gaylord does, they go absolutely bananas for this event. This year, they're doing Charlie Brown's Christmas, and it looks like it would just be a ton of fun. I've done it before. This is very kid-oriented. It's like lots of crafts. Obviously, Santa's there, rides, and it's just a very, very immersive Christmas and holiday season event. Right now, act fast because they have wonderful deals where if you get the package to go to the event, you also get 50% off your stay. So make it into a little staycation. Go to the event, stay at the hotel. Their heated pool is open year round. It is something special that really can bring in the holiday spirit. It's a ton of fun for kids of all ages. Next on our list is probably the coolest and most amazing light display you'll find anywhere in the country. That's Blossoms of Light at the Denver Botanic Gardens. Located at 1007 York Street, it's just outside of Cherry Creek. If you've been there during the summer, you know it's an absolute treat. But from November 15th to January 7th, the entire grounds is transformed into the most amazing light display you could ever imagine. Whether you're a kid, an adult, single, couple, family, doesn't matter. Go check this out. It's absolutely mind-blowing, spectacularly beautiful. Right now, tickets are running $24 for adults, $22 for seniors, $20 for children, and those kiddos under 3 are free. And they also do wonderful deals on holiday parties. If any of you small business owners are out there looking for a place to have your holiday party or a place to get friends and family together, you're going to be hard-pressed to find anything better than Blossoms of Light at the Denver Botanic Gardens. Next up, we're heading back out of town, but this one is absolutely worth it. Definitely more geared towards kids, but something that is so special and magical. The Santa's Workshop at the North Pole, located just to the west of Colorado Springs and Cascade. You're about an hour and 20 minutes south and west of Denver, but it is a magical, magical place. You enter through Santa's Workshop, and you'll be met with about 30 different attractions and rides for you and your kids to do. It has a giant Ferris wheel overlooking the entire canyon, sleigh ride, bumper cars, drop rides, roller coasters, the whole 9 yards. It has magicians and shows. Of course, you get to meet the big guy himself at his house. It is just so much fun. They also have lots of fire pits. I remember doing s'mores there with my kids. It is truly, truly immersive. Because you're up in the hills, sometimes you have a little bit of snow. It really, really brings to life the magic of Christmas for kids. I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you have kids under the age of 10. You'll watch their eyes light up the whole time. Smile will not fall off of their face while you're there. It's only open Thursday through Sunday until about 5 o'clock every day, but it is worth the hour and 20-minute drive down there. I mean, how often do you get to go hang out at the North Pole with Santa himself? The last thing I'm going to tell you to do here in Denver for the Christmas season, specifically geared more towards the kids and the family, is Hudson Gardens, a Hudson Christmas. Located in Littleton, just off of Bowles and Santa Fe, Hudson Gardens puts on, just like the Botanic Gardens in downtown Denver, one of the most incredible light shows you'll ever see. Frankly, it's mind-boggling when you look at some of these trees, how many wraps around the trees the lights do. It really is magical. It feels like Christmas. It brings in the Christmas spirit. Bring the kids, bring the family, and best of all, it's very inexpensive. You're looking at $15 per adult, $10 per kid. Any kid under the age of 3 is free. Again, just like everything else, post 2020, you're gonna have to schedule it, get your tickets. It's harder if you just show up because there is a certain amount they let through per day. So go to hudsongardens.com and get your tickets for it. This is one that absolutely will not disappoint. If you bundle up, have that hot cocoa ready, I promise you're gonna enjoy yourself taking in some of the most spectacular light displays you'll find anywhere. Now on to the more adult-oriented events. These are specific to Denver and really special because, frankly, they only come around once a year. First, Strand of Hands Snowflake Release. Strand of Hands is a locally distilled whiskey, and every single year they throw a massive party at the beginning of December and release a unique bottle of whiskey that is a special blend only for that day. They only do it once and then they never do it again. This year, it has moved back. It used to be at Red Rocks Amphitheater. They moved it back to the distillery located off of 200 South Calumet in Denver. If you do decide to head to this event, I highly suggest heading there early as it is first come, first serve. And these bottles have almost taken on a cult-like following. They do limit to 2 per person. Last year, I got to Red Rocks in the afternoon. They still had them available, but just to be sure, show up early. It's a full day party. They have bands, food trucks, obviously great whiskey. So go enjoy yourself and get in the holiday spirit with a little bit of warm Strand of Hands in your cup. And last on my list, you're hard pressed to talk about an adult holiday event if you don't talk about New Year's Eve. One of the best parties of the year is the Black Tie New Year's Eve located at Mile High Station. Located at 2027 Colfax in Denver, Mile High Station is one of the most legendary bars here in Denver. They're huge for Broncos games, Avalanche games. They throw tons of events every year. And one of the biggest ones they do is this Black Tie New Year's Eve. Tickets sell out pretty fast as it's only $130 and includes an open bar, dinner, and hors d'oeuvres. For that price, at that location, downtown, surrounded by the fireworks and all the other great festivities for New Year's Eve, I think it is an absolutely wonderful deal. Obviously, be responsible. It's New Year's Eve. Don't drink too much, but if you do, make sure you get an Uber home. So there is the list of 6 things to do with your kiddos and a couple of adult ones to fill in. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said before, Denver is unique in how beautiful it is, the holiday spirit that we get here. You're not going to find a better place to spend the holidays with your friends and family and ring in the new year than Denver, Colorado. If you have any questions about what else is going on in Denver or Denver real estate, please check out my information below. My name's Chad Sabalka. I've been selling real estate here in the Denver metro area for over 12 years now with RE/MAX Professionals. I've helped hundreds of families obtain the American dream, and I would love to help you as well. Chad Sabalka, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year.